say you can be IM advisors no church any moon chair. Oh, eduna be amentiase. Yanete be amekase. Say you can be IM advisors no church any moon chair. Because here you are your mampeni and as open so your mampeni. And so they are walking nim. Enim. Yen ye see high school sir. Dormitory kan abomusu. Oko hwe kwase. Oko hwe schools akese di aso. A oko hwe pasempe. Schools akese see President Kufo Krom Daba. School akese any dormitory blocks. Awaso school kese see any dormitory blocks. Yen ye see senior high schools say what dormitory blocks I didn't kwala bisa akom. And President Mahama Broso mom started dormitory blocks na ye jaye. And some the schools are that they started see dormitory blocks and not and Matama school says any double track beam. School every day starting here double track near the if you win down to do any double track free. All the new schools they see incredible some girls in a single track schools and double track. School every day free double track. Statisia die. Na de na e kan say. Semetimi den kwalam pimnum akọ presec. Mu nyina bom homoden a. Se me say mama presec aye single tracker. Eni mu hia dan. Anya sa school for ACN mi bi beta presec ho. Anything abomosu ye de beta presec ko fa assistant headmaster ho. Eni ko abomosu mo ko hweso. Nanse am ba metin say yi na free ho. Ni ani so adi ho no say mabomosu emeye se presec. Ne basa anu na pressure or presec so na den akofom. Mabosumtwe girls emeye to say Wesley girls.
And every girls. Yes, and two.
A basa anu pressure was a school so abodin so den akofom ampa. And now she pay the book come your friend affiliation. Yeah, there was some girls. A bata Wesley girls. So ma'am, Mrs. Joko to Korea so boy. Headmistress into no say some performance no e no mo ye do pepe subject we okra mo chain Wesley girls
bosum twen
yes so eye enhihie ya nyame boa na nim de wo ye de a wudi gu akwa mu ma mu mesua den eye kama omo man no nhihie enwu mesua no eye kama na enwu mesua asma ye kan sa no wo ya wo for de a de person oba beko school eye we a minister for education ade eso hu say ayonkofa ben ene da egumesua ene o mamu ni nyina mpuntuo ehu ayonkofa ben ene da o montem na hwe South Korea na Korea Singapore o hwe America ogumesua no mu ye du ekosoro na nkwala no adwemu do a na o ma no so ye den esesa prekon ape enu nti ena abete esi bi STEM education enye se pa ne po nemu ye hu se wa anye no a enwumasu ntimi nsesa man enkura no be ko school be ntimi nsesa man na sa graduate unemployment asem no ye man ye ya di hia papa na ye di hia ye be ma o ma wo university say no so ahwe courses ni ye akore wo ho course a wo ye no wo unim so wi a unim ba bi o de be fa create development studies. Eko kama I vice chancellor bibu fu me say den mama kora bi eja school. Eko say development studies there. Minimum adwuma nkora de be vice chancellor friend was say one makora bi eja school say see na say me da nyame ase so eja. The development studies won kama abanye o person buy a doctor or a pharmacist. Obi ba na no ne ma me na nko school ni hwe ni nti and o man back with development studies. It can be a master's program, undergraduate no. A degree to nowhere. A developing country cannot afford it. We are developing country there, won't you? American there. Because we are baby, you to me, Hojuma. By the end of the day, what you are accounting across when you now are development studies. What are you going to develop?
I'm going to be the waste of our media.
Your friend in Michigan, a honorable Sunshine girls, robotics competition, Mukojin Mama Ghana. I was maybe a chairman for Methodist girls, Echo Bisa. Now feed the Sunshine girls, and also Echo. Now, minim say, Kunim de, ever bore me.
But
school, I didn't fear Numpo.
Minim, the me single out, sending Kamaka Bumusu and Sanama, the Jam single out, and he said,
in all the engagement meaning ya kwan no we be no me hu say that STEM schools ni na bosom twen girls no eda wakoma so chen de aka ni nyina
eda say bosom twen asem ena hon so mame Mrs. Jokuto ana oye head mistress West Girls ye nya akwanya ye ma Master Card Foundation for Farm no etu an ka so more schools no eno so na ka schools or so no
okay
wa boa pa ma bosom twen girls ejina amomwa idu fienum enso mo so hwe no kohwe de wan kwara na fa so otwa na ebe wonwa na omo ye engineering robotics computer science omo ye enti se ohwe enema ekoso ho no a eno kire se pefe se o hihye wo mumesu ye e wo man no mu a o man no daachi ebe efe
I see era se nwumre ye ba bedi nkomo e de afa Henry e de afa enwumesu on se de medi kan e boss no na badansa na ye baba enwumesu aso no o kon flag leadership e ba mi hia obi mu
so enene da o interview me
ai na net say experience that say
oh they didn't kind of say na no oko no akoko asem na nkrofo tio na ya hwe ni mo aka kire say wasma wo kende de pa na so to boase onu bi edikai enti sanete amanyosem ayabotre nya botra
ozo prema
obi ebredu a no amoni agi ama no ata na chi ama ono ne nkunimdie no ba onso daache onkunimdie beba ti sabre minua pani Mahamadu Bawumi abre enyina beta na chi ayadwumaden ama no se be ya ne nkunimdie ebeba na eba ma oman eba ma party eba ma obia
yo and you said amaka na ye bedin come about the state of Ghana's education but me person me bo enebe mienu bi na yeti ansa na ye gina so abo enkomo as for the platform and waso egusu a utie Dr. ya osai Adutwum na ye ne no etwetwe enkomo omampani John Dramani Mahama sabre no mu bra na campaign gina mu pa de ba ko ana okapa licensure teacher licensure exams se NDC eba be ya ban a sa licensure ne de omo ebetwam pato mu yenti.
We shall reintroduce automatic posting of teachers. And we shall scrap the teacher licensure exams. We shall reintroduce automatic posting of teachers. And we shall scrap the teacher licensure exams.
Adia ba ko so ana Dr. say ya Adutwum abreso na ya asema na yetaka pa ya aduane ankwala no bedi ne kwan ya befa so nya aduane e de ama school for nkwala mo kai asa abre no Bafa stock company limited e ho asem ba bebre eno nso so omampani e ka sei ne fa ho
say na say what emu bi a asay I just say expiry date e wo so atwam na MPP abai National Buffer Stock omo de sa emo no omo pese obi abe hu expiry date nti say emo na say omo de bottle foforo no mo hwe emo no asay na gum and omo de akoye secondary schools e de ma ye kwada no edi enti na NDC say ye ba ye nkoto emo emre schools no Sika was a yadeshe and Kodano under free SHS no. As I went so senior high, Omusika Yadibaba Bema Omo headmaster. No I call as I went so jom. No I call to Baire, Watoto Gari, Wakoto Emo.
Na wamana nsuhwa free SHS na nkasa. Free SHS no misa woka free SHS a Obama mpani akufo adodin a obobo Dr. Naponi Dr. Adutwum free SHS na nkasa mampani ka se na yentutu ne yie enti ono ba obeba be ne yie
Emena so ye ba ye besiesie nyoma yie free SHS anko mutie ya anka ebeye papa chen ene and a bit because now watching nine, no my better if you bosom me no. Abra yawo na ya gene ye ho esi dormitories ni bi ka ho ye si dining hall ye si administration block se na be ya nkoda ni na be nya kwan akọ school no on ba ya momo antoa so enso mo se ye be free esi cheso na mo sha ase enti afre nkoda no school no omunkom enti ji se biko na biba enti ye ba ye be toaso nye wie saa projects ni nyina se na be ya ekwan beba school no mo na saa traffic light double track your friend no ye betwam se na be ya ye kwada nyina e be ko school prakope saa double track no ye yellow and green no ye be ye free ho se na be ya enkwada nyina ye bie kwan a omu nyina beko ye makwan omu nyina beba na ye mama ambetre fie boso mienu na enkrofo sebi anyanyem almost ansay omabrabo
anso how mampani ene mampani e kan say teacher for no bi how post o mo congrats ya o mo pese o mo kro enti so oba 20% of basic pay no or the beka wakatwa ho ama se be ya eno be show nkran ne de ukọ kurokuma mu te se achema boabo a akwakoye adwuma.
It is important to continue to retain and motivate our teachers in all schools, especially in the rural areas. Government will begin plans for the implementation of the 20% allowance for teachers who agree to serve in rural schools. District assemblies are going to be involved in this scheme to ensure that the teachers are present and teaching in the schools that are selected. This scheme will reward such teachers for their sacrifices and ensure quality education nationwide, not only in urban centers.
Okay. Afei yeto abani wie ma NDC ebe wini. Omu wini wie ye no na Honorable Haruna Idrisu mampani eye no education minister. Mo kan o te se mampani kan say Asanwe so senior high school say ye de musika no be ba Asanwe so na mo de akwa Asanwe so dwom akwa akoto mo ne mo nema. No Dr. Adutwum ankoto mo aspire fan kugubo to mo asan fa mremo na mo ankwa kudi enti e discan be bremo e wo ho eba aduane a enkwala no edi e wo senior high school a Honorable Minister for Education Honorable Haruna Idrisu akase afa ho.
It's not our wish to reverse the decision, not our wish at all. In fact, we decentralized, and as I became minister working with Director General and Free Senior High School, from December till yesterday, we have sent the money directly for them to do the procurement. We've so far 500 to 600 million have been released to them. At least I know 203 million, 208 million, another 100 million released to them. But we are not satisfied with the quantity and the quality of food. That is why we are re-engaging and we are repositioning to share in doing it. We are still at the consultative level, and where appropriate to reverse it, we will reverse it. Thank you. Ghana Education Service, together with CHAS, it was a pledge in the NDC manifesto to get this back to headmasters, bursars, and others to do it in order to keep the local economy going. But it appears that at many levels, the quantities and quality of the food is just not good enough. Government is considering a reversal of the policy, but at least for perishables and others up to 40% of that provision will still be provided by the Conference of Heads of Assistant Secondary School, whilst we get a rule for the Ghana buffer stock.
Na afi mu nim se nkwala no so hwe no ye no ma anya ade kra ma ye keka ho asemo a eno so mampani kan say.
Recently, the West African Exams Council has released the results for the last West African certificate examination. And as the Honorable Minister has said, it has become an issue of great concern to government, parents, the public at large. But it also emphasizes the issue of foundational learning. One of the major things that has taken place in the last several years is the neglect of basic education, inability to send the capitation grants, ensuring that we have quality teachers at a foundational level, at a basic level,
It is that level that prepares the child for secondary and tertiary education. Strict invigilation is not going to go away. And so we must make sure that the children are well prepared to, on their own, be able to.
Enti, asam no tofa bomua eno no kakra, ena mabobosui. Doc, hasi enyumre a mene no twetwe nkomo. Mira akwa babiom.
Ami yoso.
Aha. Nkomo no fapim no nie. Sa bre nyina wo na na esi uti so 2024 de na education nyina si wa betri. Ena ja wa na oda na niema from 2021 ebesi 2024 ye kokoto aba. Enti wo apenso niema na candidate Mahama se enko yie no ena obobo obi so a maboso ama wati enyumi pacho initial comment o de mabobo boso yi.
Aminu ase baby ho no ayi ano. Baby ho aminu Haruna obeyi ano. Na edemum se ohun osumo mampani bi te se na nado dan kwakufuado no mo akwanya se yewe utimi yewe bo amane akoso na ye na obeyi nhihye ya emu oduro na yakotro aba no bi metwa ni nyina na afei obaba ban mu no wo hu se de wo ye ne ye entu otwam a enye ye minua eba sa na wo hu se nimdie bi anyame de ma wo no nimdie mu oduro omampani no da yeso no da yeso a emu oduro enti anwumre mani age enema obo nyina omdo yebo amaye license exam esi betwam na ne omdo aba parliament si etwamu enye yie enti ebre ye so hwe ne pese sesa no eno ne ekura ka ho asem dada si ebesesa bre no enkura no be wie school na ombe ye omo so hwe omo de awie no no maye no so aka ho eno ana SNDC for so ombe ye baby ani ejina bia omo ntimi de omo ka ye bia no masesa omo no se de ye na ye double track omo so bedu ya ibe twam ten oyi free ho a enye ye ontimi first kama headmasters biem ofiti ase so ye no aduan nye edisade a obesa ma ba fast stock aba enti de baby ani ejina no ho a na omo abegina wo hwe also automatic posting of teachers ye de na ye ka se yakoji vacancies de ni no Ashanti region schools we ekwan oho school we ne de egu computer so tie biemu ni anya clearance na wokwa ba bia ekwan da no yi oso da bi omde omo abeye automatic ni kodu ya clearance kra enya na de afa teachers no me no ka se mfie mienu mfie etoso mienu on bai yentimi enya clearance afi bia na efa 20,000 emma na de afa teacher na campus so asa akwa na automatic posting ni ho ede no akwa na automatic timunia so enema o kan ye nyina na wo kohwe de omo kan ye ene ba bi omu gina na minua yenko ba bia o se we double track a free ho afi de o se 2027 omo set up committee so omo kohwe omo hwe mu ana committee ka se mu free ho nye ye ade ne adepa school be the presec enkra ha no fan kola 3,000 so mo fa 5,000 kola no twa kama o se obo mo mako 3,000 no na kola 2,000 na ko ho mo twa kama no wo mpe se wonti akonwa no so a ofi se fu emre wo betra so ne won se so ohye na se wan hye osapo mu nsu a yi so dwane enti bibi bia mo kan e bia no ba bia na nado ka ase nyina no ehwa no masa abigina bibia nsesan yo ti ye de nyame ase so mo ba aban mo hu se de ne ye no na ye papa ti omo de ebo ama ya je Ghana fo hu se eba nwumesu mu a na enim de ye ensohwe ankora akoye ye binsi dan kwala no na BEC yetimi ya nhihye ya wo jaache onsohwe a wo ye no ene de okuma se esronko de wo enkran examination center baby esronko ye friend serialization ensohwe ne de ne ye peba obi e no nsohwe sonko nti wo ka sa leaky a hwan de no wokoto hwan de na leaky enkran de na leaky na kuma se de na leaky ne kuma se kra na ya sem boys center ho de na leaky na abantama de because center bi ansohwe ne ha hye no sonko ye ne de ba se be ye nkola ntimi nwia ansohwe mu sebe ya leakages ntimi eden ema
entina anda mono na papers no mo chona nya de kro
BC Debbie.
Sir.
Edu baby crown yes say ebi a Bantman number 1 no. A friend saying Bantman number 1 ebe ya sim number 2. Yes she no stronko. Enti ekoba say na ensohwe enti ekoba say wo fees a had e wenye enti number 1 ye A number 2 ye B wo de test akomo obi wa hanu aya okoduru hono different. Serialization at the bind baby ana edru ide ko wasi and from start examination center the mathematics in English start na multiple choice they are arranging it differently
but the same questions enti the baby ana edru a na ebeye a me call finance or mem scan enye why for no ka say omu hia printers foforo no munya sa printers na de o be ne say examination room ha wotie no kodwo mensa questions any adwomansa ensonso edam enti wuntime moa kodwo mensa ntime moa adwomansa menye yie enu ba bia na eduro asaban no epeso omo yade bi mu oduro ho na wo ye no wie say pa ensohwe ewie mu agu obi ntime nye biem serialization universities bebrebe sa no we no okwa exams room ho no ma nipa mte to questions in Ghana here Cape University colleges ni bi different and no necessarily eba entu ya ba wani suari hunu kese wo nwumesua apesa nwumesua ni gina brania ni sese na ye no a ebra me ekwa me troso na koye na serialization bra na wo de no ba na de toso examination na nia emankora no mutimi ya de no enema mienu niema examiners ekoko kire teachers ekire mo ensohwe atwam no kwa yesi efa so answer nkwala na ntimi answer enka feed e by this time no enka examiners any chief examiners ya mo ya fa omo mo nko kire teacher for nsa be ya asan sohwe question we ba omo so be kire nkwala no ekwa efa so answer no ade a osua no soronko ekwa efa so answer questions no so soronko so bi ntimi ankire wo sa wo sua demand and supply our economics but question bi o ha ba na nye straightforward this will be chiro say ba we ni no ekwen faso ni enu nti ena esese brebia no wutime boa na atete teacher for no no hu ekwan be faso a cheche nkware faso ye answer questions eno any ade a na ye ni assign so e di over 160 million achicha me teachers nyina ama school bia organize extra classes free amankolam free extra classes no be akachi questions and answers no e de bone and question and answers you school nyina na or question and answers books fi say ye chere wade no na unim ko e fa so answer question na onya de won so hwem ewiase ba wi abeko bia essay na akoya books wo ho e question and answers a obia utobi ehwem na wohu kwen fa so eyi question question ba ye fa so eyi ano bibie ni ho a ye bone ewom na kale skafo manko an wo bio na ka say question and answers na wo a uskan kwa na etimi to no ye mfa nko school ho na ye chiche mankwala na obie hu say question we ba ekwan ye fa so eyi ano nie na wo hodada na wuni sika untimi enya bi omo say ade bone winua se wo hwe enema course so afi e won so hwemu na resource na buy na ye diga na for ma ba na mranti nya papa obi ho no nya ska kra nkoye enso hwe ni biem na brabo no na wiye ye won mesuom de na wiye ye eno anu no nia na na extra classes ni ho biem because can you tuya teachers no dey free extra classes no ye ntua biem afi etwa mu ye ntua afi ye ntua na se nso hwe na nkoyi a no aka say ye de ma why for no hwesu ye nti na nkwala na anya de chen nkwala na de ni ye no mo nko pass ya say enso he no afia aban na ho no de no man nkwala ye ne hwe nso ya man nkwala na wiem me na hwe nso hwe no so mama kola wiem enti ohun ya na areho se oman no edaachi ene edidi agro if you say bibia ye politics but ye bibia na ye politics o bibi ho no mo a
wuni woman so anhye na we minister ate ho no aye adwuma no na wo ye adwuma no na so mfa so na ba momamu no enya eso mfa so eno any ade a me minister for education me ni abrese be Dr. Ohwe Dr. Nkansa, Director General Ghana Education Service, year training for teachers, for headmasters, yeah analysis, one performance a me school we say momode more form momode more sro e kwa be na wo amode e wo form no ye bebo amo akosro ya report aye ranking e wo district national level e the akoma regional directors the actual headmasters. I'm a headmaster be who say men kwala no modern mono ne gina na onim say modern mono nko yi a okoya no na teacher for atnase ehun say ba bi egina nye mom ye nyere ho ne nkwala ne nyade nia ne ye no na sa ne ma ne ye no wo ba na so wotwam wo de wo nya ebeye den ena nia na ye no ye nkwala no etimi twakoduro wo so etimi atwaduro bi
say sika say
sane sika say ene nkola be 30,000 untimi ko university eni sika say wa hwakula ne free senior high school a eso obomoden boa no otimi ye nsohwe no no pass ne ye 30,000 nkola omuntimi ko university yenye nje bia nso ma omo so mo nsa ntwe nsohwe ne biem bebre entimi entwe nsohwe ne biem onye sika obesa ko register biem omo daachi na edi agro no enam so obi so ande enwumesua no wo de be politics maybe atwa mu ne ene Nigeria for Liberia Sierra Leone Gambia ye nyina ye nso hwe ne preko ene ko ba say covid ne ba na obi apeso mo sa ko back ne ye no May June na Ghana double track ni ntino wi ni preko pa enye yie eso ene kakra ntin kebedu afe so no ani mfie mienu so no na afe ya ye calendar na mienu Nigeria for ni nyina de na bebo pepepe na meedue no maye nsore eno na mehu se e ka se was free o pro ho pause a e mojaba eno ena why forecast say ye ni obi anya nsore no mu no samre no na ye nkwala na omu bewie no omu bie school January exams no nso ye May April ne omu be ye mock na senga Ghana for nkwala de bosume miensa ene besua de na mkwa work international na fa da bi ye ntimi enti omunya nsohwe no pepepepe te said omu de ma Nigeria for e de ma Gambia for no na ye de ebe de August September ni enya bre ama ye nkwala no asua de te said omu sua no sebe ya ye no omu nkoye nsohwe a omu no asiesi omu ho a chen yen and this is say mobile omo unu nyina yabom Ghana ye nyentie ho hwe ye no minimum masua mu nhihye se menu mienu atia menua menu ko ye nsohwe na me ma start asua de ne September 1st na wo wa start October ana November 1st eye den na watimi eneme agina pe watimi eneme abomoden pe enye yie ti enu ntinam ko work international ho ka kire mo se esese Ghana no mo nhye nsohwe ti se de mo de ma Nigeria fo de be ye de August September sa bre no na ye nkwala no enya bre asua de ene Nigeria fo Gambia ne Serun fo enuma adesua bre no ayepe contact hours ayepe ansan ye nso ayensohwe no anya sa mo besisi yen o mo se ate ase koso na ye enti enu hu nti o mo je penalty se mo ye chief examiners no be sa atena so biem enti muntu access kawe ye tuai se be Ghana fo nkwala ada chinti na ubebu sayen na wasua na wahunu de enti a ye nsohwe no ebra ye Nigeria fo na anya momu no wo se ya de bone enti wotwam minua afi asemu ato Ghana fo nkwala no so ya wofo a bompaye maba na hyenu nkran bompaye na hyenu nkran fi se bra na omudi sua de ya teso September 1st in Liberia for B school start edition ye be end of October until start edition November 1st Liberia for sua de 2 months ache busumi mienu ache yen enso no mu nyina koye nso hwe ni May June
and you say ye arrangement na free.
Yeah, yeah, free ho.
So special arrangement.
Yeah, yeah, free ho.
They say on bet what time.
May, June.
May
and June. And in the Liberian, you know, September, month of September, October, November, December. No one has 4 months. And now, April, so January, February, March. In addition, there's 7 months. And Sana, why in the mock April? No, I am so any May, June. Ghana Niakola, so November, December, January, February, March. You had 5 months in the issue there. Near 1 by 7 months, issue there. No, Aquarian so her crona.
Hey, on our
yes, that's what is happening in Ghana now.
Because the entire makers the all come me Ashimene said. The Abbas is here 30,000 so muntim university. And program man throw May
Lebi.
And throw normal
a mom more time. And woman bread said the Nigeria for nya and pepe and ratio.
Throw Adutwum special arrangement.
Yes.
Okay. And as I say, yeah, is Adutwum special arrangement.
Yeah, free honey at brand so 2 months and a crack rabbit or so. So woman in Koran the same exams. Who see one? Brony Becker said you are shooting yourself in the foot. Why can phone say Ghana for Kwalano? Se Nigeria for the Abosumen and so on, Monsman Fabosumen so. What's a mempe? Medium Pabusumi num. Mempe me Pabusumi num. Et Mumma Menye, Abusumi num. And the Ashen Kwalano con. Yet the Ashen Kwalano con. I will form a breakran madacro. Nyamia Mwaye Nasafi and Kwalano and so heno. And the Asma Weber Susi a few chair moodiano. Arahu. A better few chair moodiano. Fish all the Abusumi num and the Asian there, and the Atosun Siani a mock. And the Abusumi wa Chinoa. Na ye no ekoje emagana for Kwalano. Ya tisu shi. Fi say, a person in Nigeria for testing. Why can phone say the emfahu? Mono man test the crane. Say, David. Yeah, the best a bet tear brenuso. Then Kwalana training tem. What till swam more training tem was see wow home. Almost I the penono. Minya, Arahu. Oh, say, a woman shansam. I said, walk hospital doctor. Na one question. A quite fast you operation. On a baby operation. Nyame madam. Chira de school so. SHS school so America. Bands be deputy minister. And who should be bia me magana for NCC and da. Me ma why ke for me try Ghana NCC Ghana for da. Enti yen no NCC na wo ho no e ya de a na bua Ghana for nkwala no na omu masua no ene Nigeria for brom di sua de no e de bua mo de yen so hwe no ene Nigeria for de ni na ye pe ni atwere so hwe no me metena ho e ma me no Nigeria ni di abosome nson boa no ho a na me de say abosome num me de be boa no da bi say why for na ma me kwa no de e say me gi abosome nson no magana for nkwala no mo Nigeria for nyina timi gina pa ne yakoye nso hwentina afi atwam nyina ye nso hwe na results no ba na Ghana for nkwala atwa Nigeria ne atwa Liberia ne atwa Sierra Leone ne atwa Gambia na se nso hwe no nya eye den eno mtimi de toto ho ema eye yie na yetimi omutimi ka se nso hwe no enye adekro no a aden no omutimi wi a report no ba mo Ghana for na ya de sani nko ka Ghana for mo de eso nko yentimi fa mo toto Nigeria for yentimi omutimi ne Gambia for ensi aka enti enka mom enkasa Ghana for na ya de minua amanyosem eduruma bi a wan hwe ni yi a wodi sisi uman edi uman ewu.
Honorable, just a minute. For Honorable Dr. Adutwum ena me no twetwe enkomo yi enkwala no modern monso hwe ebu modern mo ya oka ho asem dodo abetumi akọ university dodo entimi nko ni ade a okay ye the statistics no nyina agu ye Facebook page wo sisi aye kasa nti mo no amohwe ho no mokọ ho a mo behunu ewo ye page no ho mokọ ye Facebook page wa Peace 104.3 FM mokọ a wo behunu bibia ewo ho na wo so wahunu se de papa Adutwum eka no saa na tie ana bia sa osuso wo ho asembisa bia na de aba obeyi ano e de amount honorable my yanhwe saa 3 key pillars we ewo enwomasuam I can say sa shift system na men kan shift system po na bi na mo kan say po double track very good double track system and na mampeni da so kan bibi say omo NDC na mo be di oma de na sha ase na omo see dormitories any administration blocks there there ba mo ba ye mo anto aso time mo de double track no ba na mo tri mo popa anything hene na mo di duru ye
hene de din kan o mampeni Mahama na won see dormitory bia o Nia o see no de friend community day school na dormitory nka ho Quarter voter region community day school na e bi en say egu kan kwala kekre bi na wo mu
are
dormitory nka ho akwala 20 miles away no abe high down will be fie ontimi ntua rent ni atu no President Mills na krom President Mills community day school ni din edaso say school na kan kwala kitwa bi President Mills na school and din daso no krom say kan kwala kakra bi fi say dormitory ni ho yen ye ba en ye ka say community day school no adan no eye kama nanso say dormitory ni ho a enye ye en ye started dormitory be ka ho kwadanse apagya school am ko bie ye de dormitory ka ho say nkwala ye mu ma kodujama enkwala ma dormitory ka ho ensawra ye de dormitory ka ho ti President Mahama wo de na dormitory ka ho yen ye de dormitory ebe ka community day school no ho ema ba bia dormitory ka ho bia no school na gina ba bia enka ho no school na gu
community day no
yes eduna bia mentiase ya na tem bia meka se say ye be kan bibia ye mpa advisors no mu church ni mu ni nche because he ya your mampani and so person be your mampani and so they wo kan na enim ye na esi high schools a dormitory kan abomusu ukohwe kwase ukohwe schools akese diaso a ukohwe pasempe schools akese esiye President Kufo Krom Daba school akese ni dormitory blocks awaso school kese esiye ni dormitory blocks yen ye see senior high schools what dormitory blocks I didn't kwala mbisa akom ena President Mahama Broso mom started dormitory blocks na ye jaye and some schools are that they were see dormitory blocks and na and ma school say nya double track biem school be starting here double track near the if you unya down do any double track free all the new schools they see incredible some girls in na a single track schools nya double track school be free double track statisia dai na de na e kan say semetimi de nkwala mpim num akọ presec mu nyina bom homoden a se me say mema presec aye single tracker ene mu hia dan anya sa school for ACN mi bi bata presec ho enu tina bomosu ye de bata presec ko fa assistant headmaster ho enu ko abomosu mo ko hweso nanse am ba metinse yi na free ho ni eni so adi ho no say mabomosu emeye se presec ne basa anu na pressure o presec so na eden akofom mabosumtwe girls emeye to say Wesley girls
and every girls
yes anto e basa anu a pressure was schools so abodin so eden akofom ampa enam ye pa edigu kwam e friend affiliation ye de bosumtwe girls e bata Wesley girls so mam si jokotoko he so boa headmistress ni ntino say some performance no eno mo ye du pepepepepe subject we okra mo chen Wesley girls
bosumtwe
yes so eye enhihie ya nyame boa na nim de wo ye de a wudigu akwa mu ma nwumesu eden eye kama omo man no nhihie enwumesu no eye kama na nwumesu asma ye kana sa no wo ya wo for de a de officer of Babiko school eye we a minister for education ade eso hu say ayonkofa ben eneda enwumesu ene o mamu ni nyina mpuntuo ehun ayonkofa ben eneda o montem na hwe South Korea na Korea Singapore o hwe America onwumesu no mu yedu ekosoro na nkwala no adwemu do a na o ma no so ye den esesa prekon ape enunti ena abeti esi bi STEM education enye se pa na epo nemu ye hu se wa anye no a enwumesu entimi nsesa aman enkura no be ko school be entimi nsesa aman Enunti ena STEM medication by ɔman na etumpo ni nyina ena wokɔhwɛ India ye Free Institute of Technology IIT wo India wɔn na ye universities a ye obi wo India wɔanya kwan wɔ hɔ a ena obɛkɔ MIT America ayensa wo bo nkɔ American school da fiso wie ya companies akɛse e wo wiase ehwɛ computer ho adwuma nyina mpanimfo yɛ IIT India for eno ho enhihye bi ene yede baaye a wo ba ayi Kebe College of Arts, Science and Technology. Neye akrokre any a number of colleges of education. And now some enipa ohonuswa teacher fondo do here no kakra bi. To we na akrokre da hono kakraka. Enipa akrem na mu. Enti yede me krata akọ parliamenta. Nanka school is akrokre ebe university. Ombe education no. Enso ye bie mu ama technology ye be yo ho ye bie mu mathematics ye be yo ho niam brebe ye be yo ho no minua enhihye ya na ye de ba enhihye ya enye se ngumasua na apese kuna nim ko ba wo pese wo hihye ngumasua e pagya wo man adentia brebe ya me ka se wo hwe Google wo hwe WhatsApp wo ma de sa de we ba wiase so me ye Ghana fo a ko man yi tuo no ko mbetue mu faman wote ha na wahwe Google baby hoto tuo sika kwa America sika dodo sen na ye eniem aye mofra na ye no e de brain sika sen na de brain ye sika nyina Microsoft what license usika no ko no tua tax amount
as a software bia na me part almost $2,000
yes e ko obi mem enu nti na wo ye digitalization a wo de STEM eka ho the computer science no sade na eboa no enye na wo ya aboka teso maba ne mrantie no de computer science ne ye adwuma ye start high school den na mo de akodu university enti ba bia na enwumasua ne nhihye ekese nyame boa ne ye ba ya nke behwe ye curriculum reform of university okwa America memu a universities ni nyina ban mom ska e bibi to say honors program omo hwe nkwala o ma bene pom do university wa fom nko good akakraka mu with 2000 students omo special classes mom omo ya undergraduate no bom ye say omo ye research masters omo ne training omo behwe no ade adekase bi apie na nsan ya abofra ya and man for so Rastafarian na achimota funsi be yinadi invention bi akola ndi apia brochire no emudu omo se ade na waye no
Magai Tarek Magai
yes omo se ade na waye no just kai lab na otimi ye free so de dem na ye o university na no invent bibi engineer dia egumesua de ba
ni team meeting get here man
na me ko kan ho asa no afọ ka say ye pekwa microphone bi person mo ko mass ya ye de akora team ni si nkutwa engineer until microphone to make us we measure in the minors
and minor in the
majors near here pa no near ne ehwe so universities na say ya band there a year ankra there no amom sika omo de ye nhihye foforo eboa ma de sua ne yesoronko a wo man kwala no beko university enso adwuma sem be ye because they are not even inventing omuno nya de kese a na ye de befa nipo university for na ankwala no of level 200 no invention na university no ye niam akese university invention ba okwa America memu ayi companies adwuma ya ne say omko university kwaje invention no ma commercialize nya university na asade to omuso but government must be in that space. Se company se pese kofa university invention ye amount grant ye amount sikai facility of company no na university obi ay invention na mo ye patent na wo die ni university die ni enipo ye ni die ni na mo fa nko wiase minua be bia ni ehihye ye ko because he okwa afia ko big girls na ko yese nkwala mo ye plane na tu drone na tu na wiem okodru university no ye aviation asade no ntimi nya so okodru be level 400 no abi enti akwa na ofia kodru can US no ya aviation a ne raho
3 years ni na waste
ne raho because eniema na nko betimi high school wan hwe yi a ontimi nye e wo university on so bedru na nimpa but see my universities no so sika na yeka say munya specialized programs, small class sizes, emma nkwala bia omo unique talent na omo no talent omo di fi high school ba no ebekọ nanimu a kanima besesa hwe bibie ne ho a yenya no kwa wo pese niema akesi pie o memu a wo di sika ta akire na di sika ta akire a ena de enitimi ye o enye say wo ye minister for education na no answer pese ye say David yes na ye no time a me hu say wo kwa America enkwala ye from say visuals na say ebodi om so okumasi visuals for ne nkwala o ma ben esen wo ma chi ne megu mutim ko twere go paper so no enso ye so o mo na abon obi wetimi ahwe anim adro wo so abon de o chi ne megu mutim twere go paper so no chiupo
avocados constant
wona bre wona ye so wa ben
enne pa
enti ena meden hihye ba say 5 years ago say afin kwala no bewie say obi oye generals oye visuals oye subject bia o person obe engineering no moma no kwa no ye enkanka visuals for when you say engineering if you draw we na buy
and mathematics
na the onu nim drawing no also on the engineer we bi enyi men ka say ne mathematics na wo nsuan no jai no na wo nsuan da bi ka kire ne say o person obe engineer bia enkontabuo no esuru say na eso obukoduro wo beko or say I okay ko university ko ye na fe baako enkonta physics chemistry ye na fe baako wo ye na fe baako na wo wie na wo pass nsohwe ete say enka ye elective mathematics na ye ma akwan na so nye engineering ni bi na ansa na no betimi abamu na esem dis kata ato e ka che university wo apeso ye be mo ska ma de ai ampa mo muska universities mienu e no proposal ni mu du Pentecost University ni UMAT ene ye boa omo no mo ye ene UMAT for be country was nkwala na omo no anya science no mo bo omo modern engineering classroom ho esen wo ma ye science
enye UMAT ho na wo de nkwala 17 bi free constituency ko
31 first year 31 second year so ye de 62 is it more 93 engineers elwo sunche afie beba be kan ho metwa me 100 fully paid for the GSCA the foundation ye adwuma GSCA eden kwala nyina akọ 100 of them one constituency next year be renew over 100 engineers near Americans avenue so pese bibi mremu a gisa odi unim die mudu e batechire I say UMAT for actually yen say se wa nye science e bi kura school akọ no science wo ye bi wo ho a enye yie nanso so de afi ba ko besua na wa yen sohwe ache university say wo pepa wo nim die a obetimi engineer ma akọ amanye ampa sesei abam abaya bi kura de national worker o say oso dae anajo na o apply to engineering school oso ya no pa ko fa daily graphic ni papa daily graphic ko hwe mu ani advertise say wo apeso be engineer how ye general as na brand be o UMAT as I say on the final year na me bo afi obewie amono so be engineer ni bi enim de ene de se oman sanim de no ye ka se de ye adwuma oman no ebesesa na nwuma sua ema oman esesa no eno ho adwuma na ye de baaye o fapem a ema nwuma sua tim besesa oman ne hyebre no ene ye de system ne ye den e baaye na ye ka se creative arts is very important starting creative arts high school ye ntimi anwie baaye saka akra no mo wie mi bompaye senim de na ne ye pese de ye sa creative arts no ye de be hyem na se matese obi say creative arts school Grandfather College of Education. Hey, creative arts. Sika bet me free more man. What they call College of Education? College of Education, abu. Creative arts. Ni nim die mu die
na enon kamo de beden.
De na pese ye no say. On say you won kwala bia, you free be gifted and talented education. Okwa America memu a akwala bia do grade 3 I have a class 3 ni a chere teacher for nsa akola nso we say wodne say bibi o kasa o ye niema te say ya monfo mra na anyu mo nsohwe o ye nsohwe no mu sa akola no wa ben pa na so utimi de nsa ye bibi utimi sa utimi twodwom a ni aye no nsohwe ne chere sa ampa we are gifted and are talented na ne ko special school akola bi utimi twodwom utimi sa ye ne ko special school Sa special school na tete sa ankwala meda achom be nipa kese America for fiti ase be mfie wo hani nia omo ye no say yehu sa kwala we ye gifted so na dwi mu do abin uno obi enkotra classroom uko special school wo school bi mu kra na yi mu kotra special classroom no mamu ni disika hye wade suamu atotom fidi eso di sua de bia de amount fi so mo ye 10% of the population. O men bia wo benya pepa ko hwehwe san kwala no tete wo no ma ne yeye. South Korea for ebio, Singapore ebio gifted education program.
Nti ye obi Ghana ha.
Ye fiti ase no eno ho na ekosi first school friends eh kwada so de no. Na another junior high school so was in boys. Anke no ene ye de be cabinet pass policy nyina for gifted and talented education. So we no say pa wo to fap ma wo man be sapre kwa akwa ebo ham se no ye ka no ewe ni eja no dabi wo fa no entina kuma se school no ye for creative arts gifted enkwala no ye be audition e wo region bia eno ne the only school na bo junior high school ni high school be kambum ama boarding na start with junior high school fi say school ba ko pe wo Ghana wundi mi mfie mi ensan sua acting na onya de wo enti ehie mfie nsiama wo Mebo guitar, I'm a produce movies, I'm a 6 years. Junior high school and high school combined. Select students from across the country, every region, adding a gifted children, Bahon. Now, a near man, Academy of Arts and Science for Ghana, NUBCI, said they will use the children. On the movie, BIA in the US, near the here, children actors be a Holland Combat Fabi. And the Swadi one near the Swadi one. We call America, a bit of Los Angeles High School for the Creative Arts. And then a tete and Kalana, Ombe famous. Starting to be free, maybe 10,000 hour rule. 10,000 hour rule, and say, I dear be official, and Tembia, Obey Huni Pakesi, a Tiger Woods, 3 years was started ball golf. Selena Williams, one sister. Oko bia no mo ye practice or Compton medumani akohu ho ewo California Compton papa no eso da ese na dwimu no da chi obewo maba mienu nsa maba mi ombe the best tennis players in the world wo omo an ofiti ase say dear friend 10,000 hour rule oko Michael Jackson free Indiana by Los Angeles because they wanted to become the best. Practices are Beatles Germany practices are nobody has become famous in something or any background that one started very early. Starting term and this our person the best creative arts personalities in the country. We have creative arts school and one best starting term. Almost starting term. They honestly no what we did on say science labs were dear good school as some people almost best science. Always because sci-fi movies, scientific movies, and you mean science, nay. Timinia, and she say, and another danko kufuado. But
men free ho, and entrance special school.
Gifted and
talented. They say, Momo did Luhen as they say, hen, I was here. Are we yet twasso? I mean, Janison.
Yeah, not dino. So, STEM schools now. And Kualana, or more engineering, or more gifted, a Honobeku school. And a creative arts and also baby nanse me twam ho na edu no edu na nim pam say feed years aban we ka so be September meet me be so the yes mayor no say mfanye you know college of education say amfanye there enonti and I call junior high schools for country me started see new junior high schools be hu for no
na sa ba ya ba ko na ode ahia East Legon ha sei no
East Legon there yes
me who say school am say mo university
yes na gifted children ombeko
eno na nka plan ne sei
the on say de nyame adum ye bie menkwala wom na hu the plan was say ke de raffle ena bekum enkwala wakra nyina obi atimba hobi ti akra na dwen say engineering minded what do application ba ni eyi ne say raffle we be bodin no na akobi ti ensi say East Legon for nkwala no kwa isi say for the whole Accra and I say go see ba kon kese pa weja Ujina Honma Weja Lake, the most beautiful school in the world, high school in the world. And so I free way, and you ain't maybe. I can't near man kitten kitty be as about when the Brombes be a wedger, and so STEM schools are. To Greater Accra, STEM Academy, we didn't film you in the sea, no Wedger, and also a home. As all can me a new woman also a name Brea, and near my obey any mood. And the gifted and talented, no, just as ya near the door, 100% dining in every and son the gifted and talented schools in Ubian Fanamambra. Uquasim boys, I can't claim no more, you know.
Yeah, twice our program, no so an Asia day.
Aminia, Ubian Castle Twasso, says the BBA general, I stand still. Oko Jabbing, you could see junior high school Kessia gifted for the whole town. Na nanka ye cruise all junior high schools in your job in near Yim Kolana Baho. The near here one coaster bus a befan Kolano Zungono, Edoma Bahonum. If you way, I done so.
I don't know what some sir.
Oh, dear Tiana say. Junior high, and woman is a mono. A part of secondary and ye basic. A we are being who afraid junior has a basic. A basic is upper primary. There be junior high, a secondary. Enti, what can I say? The BC Parliament. No, I'm a bear minority into a monster ye didn't. And ya know, and care passing law a friend free compulsory universal secondary education. Now, and no say, I could have will be a Obacos Secondary School compulsory. Uni choice. Ye free senior high school bako. Now that's ya come. Nenumuno any a car say junior high school so no. A better secondary and ye part of basic BMT near team a junior high school and no over any sano. Let's as well fit as SCCA biology, chemistry, physics lab be beer and the new junior high school see any no. Now you will space for Oko across them academy there. Biology, chemistry, physics lab. Oko Jabia, biology, chemistry, physics lab for a junior high school because junior high schools are secondary and not basic. That's the mistake we've made in this country.
But I know the lower part of secondary.
Yes, a lower secondary, any upper secondary, you were junior, any senior. And I had no, ye junior and every secondary. I'm a secondary at 3 years. One of the few countries in the world that secondary at 3 years. Ghana. Secondary is 6 years or 7 years. And there's our upgraded facilities now junior high. And the baby or honma obekwa boom ever one location. Baby or what junior high one baby and the senior high one baby. Now soon fidi edition there. Libraries edition BB edition there no ni nyina abope. And no and another danko kufado ka say or per se what this is sangumotion preko because junior high school is the weakest link in the education system. Any baby a imu ha pa. Because American Yakolano, what the 6 years science lab activity. All the 3 years, even an ipe. Kwahaya, what I'm quite Lincoln, no, a school, a private school. Junior high school, no experiment. Oh, you also a high school. Now, any high school, they are a friend junior high. Any friend upper primary. Upper primary. And you know, Escafome will be any day. Ni junior high school, no, a high school. Usia high school, or the 6 years equal high school. Na any no. Junior high school, to middle school, are dying at 18 years away high school. Electricity, nim, and a campus lab, but we junior high. Junior high. But, more high school, can be as with the junior high, and after junior high. So another danko kufado anye hu dede o ka say yentutu ade no yentutu and to any no and me started build transform junior high schools sebeya wodi mra ne bae no na pilots na wo ye no o ma dan no high school adan na afenkanu achi no school foforo bi abesie bi a wo frɛ no high school bia no say both lower and upper secondary. Enti lower ne de eye day enti nkamkwala na free krom ho ne de obia enko junior high school ni biem obia ekọ lower secondary obia ekọ lower secondary e wo krom ho Say Jache Pram so you no lower secondary and you on upper secondary. And no now this is sang monsieur mu ye do a junior high monsieur or ye lab or ye experiment 21st century 4th industrial revolution ye do baby I intimi to monsieur asio. Esase otimi pagya mu nemu ye du na nsana sang monsieur no akofa enepa abrewo man no wo hwe na kora bia ye fidie bia ewiase nyina ase ye pasa fidie no ne sika bagana na India for akachre say by 2047 India betu here say they will be a developed nation at the internet 2047 because they were independent in 1947 India for intimi anya China 50 years a developing bi woman intimi anya South Korea ni bi woman intimi anya Singapore ni bi and we say anya ye kura 100 years after independence there ye be develop enunti enom start human capital transformation ewo India start enwumasua am India for the enwumasua sisi ayi akese your friends say omo maybe a computer in omo data analysis ye for other countries Crawford India adwuma IT hub omo ye adwuma American companies kase ni nyina e de omo computer adwuma no ama India for and obi ti India oji dollars adwuma to fe nipa be 100,000 omo ye adwuma IT set up Indian IITs efidie bia ngu schools no mu sua de pa emom no bo modensi abrofu Ghana we'll get there na nsa na ebetimi eduru ho no gise menwumasua asem no enye nwumasua akotra ho chigutrum enu nti ade ba akwa do Adutwum manige ho brebia ne se na danko kufuado ema me kwa se me be fa ofri America se fa nwumasua nyansa be bo amenti ko so na ya adwuma no minua ade manige pa se me call United Nations Kokasa 3 years ago. I'm making statements that we cannot memorize our way out of poverty, but we can innovate out of poverty and get out of poverty. It went viral. Twitter, Samuel X, Twitter. A Korea signina. I'm an Crawford Kutume. Na after me ba me memoir. Yeah, carry from na share the chradeno. I say yes, sent you porn. Kodu time we call so na me frɛ wake for say and so here mo be junior high school mo fa me kyerɛ me questions eba questions na eba no menua na areho low level na wake for asade aba enti wo de wo ya ban and why curriculum and I will come one some Ghanaian children will be critical thinkers, they will be innovators, they will be collaborators, they will be effective communicators. Why for na ekwaye nso he no aka kyerɛ wo say hobua nyano ne ye ho so hwe ye de ye no form de na wo ye de wo form no ntino the afia beba na teacher for no nkyerɛ no soro de na man kwala na dwemu do ni biem because so he ne yo form timi from me ka kyerɛ say dabi won ko system omne kwa no mko change mu hwe watiefo me pese ene o man bre me kan bibi kakra fa we hu o ho enwumasua mu no ye obi bia ye frɛ no web's depth of knowledge na no kyerɛ adwumudo a wode be makola nhihye pa be na abaye level 1 no e record ene ka say chiw paul no level 1 question eno betime busa say who were the big six when the Ghana became independent a record the country one is a country me
yes okaya
eno a okaya remembering if you remembering na afi wo ko understanding explain no achirechire mu explain eye level 2 no ansana wakoduru baby a ye country o say analyze maybe say analyze how Kwame Nkrumah's strategies contributed to Ghana's independence in 1957 eno so ye na mum baby ankwana dwum be dopa amano say odomo be ko say extended thinking I will say evaluate the impact of Ghana's independence on the broader African decolonization movement. Aha, and then do. Into level 4, no man call more June. Say a new so him a teacher for in a teacher for in Chireno, so I'm calling no argument, no quetre a moment fanny Macasiacase, and my mem. Into the old child, no man, so her no Sudan. The one from the catcher say, David, I'm sorry, I'm with Bananye. Uncle System. No more exams back could be 2 years ago. 40 questions. No. And what do you know a record? And at 10, no, a understanding. And at the other 10, and no call level 3 hokakra. Level 4 in the beginning. And I'm saying, this is a clear case where the tail is wagging the dog. Maybe woman, my must be quite critical thinkers or my room bedo. One sorry now, they babble, yeah, I'm a teacher for her, so I tried in. I do be once a son. Uber Mount Kuala Nina co school. Uber free senior high school will be a co, but no wind me fat a woman she also wants some might say India for you. Now, him. Call Nigeria Abuja. Na because she Ghana High Commissioner was Ghana say munema mwase sana na was my wife. Efrem ni meeting come say some more yet say India dey no pepepe. India for dey pepepe. E ho na me affirmation say we are on the right track. To bit me can say yeah abesa ngumesua. Baby a na e de ngumesua e kono na e de ko baby a be mo mamu ni nyina asesa ho.
I remember one of the reasons it is some abesa ngumesua. Some must may and failure cra. Ubia uncle secondary school nibi. Secondary schools wa about home or GSS now. Back on no. My minister to crack. Acolano on the bottom one and say, Hana children day. O de Acolabia could Crabias, a cognac Robert Transocry and board of an A. Ubiti had to compute and him this year. Na nepa pako fa extra classes teacher betrena day. Or no cobono home there. Was it your no copy class here? Senyame a monokra ankwanya teacher ni amachere na de da kono onu de ontena fi onu ontena fi eno enhise no enhise pa mo man no akura bi tie akura se nyame achede ode ama o gifted achede nyame de ama no emu odu den na chimota ekonkura se kwesesa nkwala. Talking of nkwala o motie nkwala se o me gifted ubana ufa no wada eso no. Okay, Zakolano.
Koran say we university na me so so be PhD. Say be so be PhD kra. Hwe nkraso fo nkola no. Se wo so no mu a, enya sam kitu no ohia me nipa bre. Na nsan a na fra beraship me ka hoyi. Kopie aziope atigome ziope. Na me hwe ho na say I have to hia ha o. Ena e hon kwa na ba bia me share bo say moha Agotime ziope. Emma, me catch from say me fa kolaba akon ha hwe na mo be engineer. Eja e ho mo kra mo antro me. Enso me boss am share me nim say nyame e na me hwe na nim ka e share bo ntese me di so. Me ba no ko mat. Ka so mo de mo am no fa kolaba akon ra ho. Omo ko na mu anu nkonya young lady be the delight. Wo wie high school at Fienson.
Oze.
What's a fee in Fienson? 2019 we high school. Wa be a science and otifie. We know what I say. Delight, chemical engineering. You fully sponsored by me. Trying to be beer.
I mean, sure.
Now, no, afraid because I was saying, Daddy, my food has finished. Now, come on, Momo, so Fakutubi. I'm fully sponsoring her. Because I think it's the right thing. Oh, here you and to do a million crop because mom will be a Kobe. A here for bro. A reason. A woman she any honeymoon, Kaya mente how. My boat tied to a nima. Say, my baby minister for me, uncle school, papa uncle school, my baby minister for education, young woman come to her. And that will come into Muda.
Was it delight enough years in Fienson?
Or 7 years, 2019, 2026, and the delight. That ko be ba obese ma me head am the car ko fan wo agotime ho ene oba kra me office we fi hanum sa the car edne ko mat fully sesan edne tra kemu de ko park wa parking in chance de ko no aduan minia entin crofo do ha omo ntiase
for the delight in go to train delight in go to ma me na wase what ya me nshira na baby a wunya free a wode sponsor delight no omwa ninya sa akoma ni bi na next time bia na ankoye agotimasi ope na ekọ nkrunkuma
yes.
Because unim The day I call on the case, my interest. They say, maybe secondary school, it took me 14 years, and then I go university.
Wow.
14 years.
Timi no o man tiase no e no me ansa no mo bi ekobie. Hey,
14 years.
14.
14.
You be chambi.
So the only now brother don't pay.
So brother am go.
Hey, Charlie.
Enti o man tiase no. I no bi ekobie. Hey. O here yo, ti mo mo nkobi no mo abre. No mo kobi a emoa no de bebo o man no say the line nyame boa na chemical engineer we so akoya de kese bi. O man nyina na nya no ho fa so nso nkoti fie nso. Into mine de o memu ne de ade etem bi eso no say ye bi equity esese o mani pa nyina gina pe wo modern obi a oni bi ne pagya no because ne yie die no ebo o man nyina menua mankos kan school say education reforms ebia men ka se bia meni ho anko bia enyo nso bia nka stem nkenu ba bi edro no kenui Mo Ibrahim Foundation ehwehwe Africa ngumasu nyina omukọ ya ehwehwe Ghana ne ba bia say Ghana is number 2 only after Tunisia because of STEM education. Enti se akola bi efrekram ne ma na akoskan school enya de bone o momo nkobi ne bia ono enenam no so ade pa bi ebetimi abo man.
But argument they say because ankola nim say o den obekọ secondary school no and show mo den mo nsua de
en se akola no den minua hwe wonim en hyehyɛ enwoma sua hyehyɛ no I first school be St. Barnabas ewosu na mi twema akola Badi Beach Hotel and I'm say school me kwa kohwe me ba na efa ho me ne officer efa ho ne kohwe school na okohwe school pa ewosu na ensuo twa egu classroom ho ede ceiling ni ho
sabe na o minister
ai ena me hu ya na me catch teachers and say school will be transformed no me say oh politician obeke kan sam menua me dey a team of architects engineers here retrofitable walls ni bi hihye bibia within 6 months a bay new school na me hu say osu school enkwara na ebe mu no ba bia ofre no se wan change the mindset a wasida no enso mfa so anya den ema edan na eni ceiling na ceiling fan louver bridge shem kama enso mfa so no ma enti wunim de me ye change o uniform emo bow tie to uniform black and white tie
it's a private
school so bow tie yes person o ne school say private no eye pema kola no kola ni fifie that day no awofo bi si omusun o ma nye ni da so mba bow tie ye wie ye no ibi school no yem na danko fado ko no ko bi obi school no wie no e na me ko PTA meeting sa awofo be say mo mesi 19 mani abria be say mo na mo ankwala no this can be true homo mo say o man kwala no enko field trip asema na o kase obi ho no onyere no hunsu ade o man kwala no enko field trip o Lagos because o super sec no so na ko change o mo buildings na mo na ho nya kra ya mo makọ ye ho kama ene ne headmaster nkasa afibia on from school bus no abande amom no emma St. Barnabas for no mo mfa nko for triple Lagos o mo nko hwe university ho no mo university ho a sa akola no enya na obeka te o se na nim reso besua de akola na nim reso besua de won change in the mindset then you blame the victim won say twa ho abeka say ai eni nto nsua de o nsua de die na oye ma na ma wo hu say enwoma sua ho hia ebrebe na uja de kire ka kire nse kwadwo mensa me teacher ni me ka kire ma mani bre enam da chi efe yire wo ho wo da chi be yi motivation be na mo how many bankers in our area ya from say ko school we ne nkwala nko kasa army of volunteers are needed to go and motivate the poor children or no pressure na wo fie no efie sika wo no ebi ni so saa o e mantam a otie no nshi engineer da nshi a banker da je se bia na Mohammed ne ko bank no kwa gunso bi e banker because sempe akra ha ko hwe nkwala no no ko di nkomo na me ka say da bi want to change their mindset me ne Kimpiski me do ma se ye no mo ya arrangements ye person nkwala ba Kimpiski no mo hwe hotel ha no mo say wiase foforo bi wa ha ye do mo call Kimpiski field trip ko hwe ho no wie ya na ma o mo do mo drinks eno achi o mo ba me conference room our ministry, Bay Conference Room, me no mu di lunch boom. I want to change their mindset. We change mindset. And yes, sir, akura no mo padisyon. Debi. Obi enu ha o chief for asem pakodo. Na ye nwom ye nya adaje enya counseling. And motivating kwaran. Ohie ni a wonim bibia no. Wonim se bibi pabi won animu o. Nti we de ani abresa akura no mpeso ye. Ni won fa bi enye enko ye nwo bank da. Edem o agye no ho adi so betimi aye. Gise wo na o create systems a e makura no hu se metimi entini medan meyere me ho masua de. Ono anim se ne daachi bi eni ho, daachi papa bi eni ho. Enti se wa amo ano a ensan so meka se na ye mfe ye nyim to ho mu obia fi se nkwara no ye free ni ntino wonyene ho nsua de. Die na ye makura no hu se me kimpiski am de me ne akon daachi me ye adwuma wa ha. Enti meyere me ho masua de. Enti no enye se wo peso o man no yi a wo pese akora bi atim gina ye because wonnim de nyame ama no bibi kese bi a obetim de asese o man no. Enti se eno na ye wa attitude a wonye ne se ankwara na yesei ene nkwara na yesei ene amuo mu ene anwom sei o me nkwara boni ene ne nkwara de o mo mpa desua da bi akora nso mpa desua no ebi ano ye gifted. Na ade na teacher ni kire no no ane hu se ade we kire different nke be ye fa ha nke be ye enso enam se je teacher ka akola nke bi ono de nyame achede ode ama no no mu oduo no na ya ka hye honum akola pe kasa dodo mo anu teacher ni kasa bi nyame amwa ya bo oguso gifted and talented children wo Ghana no omo bre wo classroom
honorable tiekitwa we na yento ankomo no so. For Honorable Dr. Osei Adutwum and Meneno Etwetwe and Common. Good evening, Nana. I completed SSS in 1995. Worked for 9 years before going to university. Tell Honorable Dr. Yao Osei Adutwum that he's made me teary tonight. Good evening to him and God bless him. Honorable Gabriel Osei, former MP, time.
Wow.
Yeah. Now this is a professor. We free professor bio. But me money di actually maka. I am so touched and goose pimples all over. Listening to Dr. Yao Osei Adutwum gives me a different understanding of what education is. That education is power and key to success. Some people just don't understand this because of mediocrity. But trust me, Dr. Osei Yao Adutwum is a gift to Ghana. God bless him.
Wow.
This is a professor. Or a professor. A professor in good standing.
Yeah.
And all the way back.
And Nema, a bemo may assassin.
Me,
aye.
Me, I'm from the university. Me, we so free another professor. Dr. Yao Osei Adutwum, for me, is the best brain of education we have in Ghana. Tell him he shouldn't give up. Ghanaians perhaps did not understand their concept, but they should be united, come back to power, and rescue Ghana through education. God bless Dr. Yao Osei Adutwum. Tell him I am his new convert.
Wow.
We're free professor.
Wow.
Don't see a professor.
I'm touched too.
Now this one from another professor.
Wow.
I'll say, tell Dr. Yao Osei Adutwum, I blame him and his NPP for all this thinking. They could not propagate their gospel. Perhaps the reason Ghanaians did not understand them.
But that's it. Oh, maybe they said double track saying. So one tiasia. A murder on crying this year, no. A check can no cry, dear no. Nan so, and Colano fitting at this year say, Canon car, Oconon or she no mean the fan upon. And Oconon or she no nine. Into Nanuswa, Nanso Musia dear. ɛna schools akɛse nso yɛ bie mu ama nipa dodo timi kɔ bɛ ɔho ɛnu nti na wasi no ɛyɛ kama na ɔmo nti ase because nka presec nkwara na ɛsɛ ɔbɛyɛ nsɔhwɛ no ɛyɛ 1000 ɛne no 1800 ɛna ɛyɛ nsɔhwɛ wɔ hɔ ɛhɔ nso ɔmo bɔ mo den ti nkwara dodo no nyɛ school a ɔkɔ otimi yɛ adeɛ baminua sɛ wohwɛ bunso University of Engineering and Agricultural Sciences baby a South Korea for boy fiti as say afi Haruna Honorable Haruna say ombebie fekwa enema ayo ho akoma dan local government university si wie no so
school no so once my bibi
say local government for ne unity Ministry of Education should work together no want to me school no meaning a specialized school on say a Botema sports complex no and near the Yako Parliament at the best sports university the government should do it
but more passes our bill no
na samre na de buy a bills and go and never fashion as we do omo ka say your majority be mu aye de no enti bills ni nyina akoka ho bills ni nyina bunso de sa film asade aba na anu ni apase ni nyina akoka ho ena wo hwe STEM schools from KG all the way minua ohun enwumasua ho nhyehyɛ na ɛsesa ɔman no Ghana afi ni efiti ase o after 69 years of independence afi ni efiti enwumasua usua ɛpɛgya ɔman anya sa enwumasua sɛ wo ko school ne de achi Paul ne de ne wo be bi ba nanso sɛ innovation ni nim ankwala no hyehyɛ niema China for ade Samuel Crowder omo ye na World Trade Organization for tawo so den anana obi aye na ade na mo sesa no e de abaye mo de say innovation eno ka ho bi ufu obi di ano so asesa no afa yete ha se anyere ho na afi okohwe graduate unemployment asem abetoye so den minua esese wo hwe ekwan fa so tete o mo de omusua no relevance of the education system if be access any parodonko university enko secondary school eyadepa nanso se wan hwe quality no ama o madwen mu ano a wanya problem until you started building science labs so call manfi from saying a beautiful science labs new one pass South Africa for the bay Ghana high school be enya bi akuapema nyina akoye bi ho no ese quality no ba ansana de here pa manwumasua so man the relevance of the education system it in a creative arts there we have to do it and do it well you do it and do it region bia benya ba komnya ba
you think so
oh yes because you see Netflix sa sika pudu e wo ho no ebetimi agi abagana no se one training depend ya omfa ma o me nyame boa ne oba mu a se studio region bia wo studio otim koye recording free so be it equipment ho otim gi kotwa movie digu Netflix to give it to them because a raw talent o ho no ma adenti ene papa no concert omo ye concert parties concert si guitar band omo ne more innovative SNA
ampa
ekura bia so be ko ne the board abetwetwere honom kakaku baha
that's ampofo jey ba
samri ye di ni sked be ko bie ugina gate won ma yakobọ 4am so bi amram obi amram e di susense akọbọ ba ha ba ya go bi enti we de omutimi ema a consumption of creative art ko kura bi ase o ha no ma ba ho no ma ko bi ya diminish omaya ne wo omnibus service authority public transport say the pragia and efa passengers
ene ngoko ngetenkete
yakoye echi minua railways me papa ya ne trem ne akosi nsun saden ne afaka akohia wane bode ne akosi manso amamfi ne akwanto bam nso ameti tremu minyine ya minti tremu
obefa pragia
yakoye echi. We have to wake up and surge ahead. But there's no other way with me say without say education mu be do. I mean nipa dream one ye do. No motivate you omo. Na yetimi ama nweso mu ye do na companies are ebefe nipa no abaga na befe nipa any idea as a president of this country idea with me abo pa baby abekubi have to promote Ghana and let companies know that Ghana has STEM schools and we are producing STEM graduates even at the high school. So this should be a destination of choice for any company in the world.
Honorable, from the Unim as Deputy Minister of Education 2017 to 2021, then Minister for Education 2021 to 2025. Baby, mo fa ngumesua free year 2017. Any baby a mo bedru year 2025. Any baby a enne ye wo in 2026. Eto saying.
Aminia, baby ohono make us say omo toa so. Baby onso a ye twam. Baby I stand still. Your friend me the idea by a friend of Community of Excellence. Kwaji sika ewo big win organization bi wa brochire. Mastercard nom company bebrebe Jacob Foundation omo adopto Community of Excellence. They were happy almost the first time. Name a simple concept. They am the buy. The entire am the buy and say.
But the answer na
okay. And say uko enwumesua mu a ye free bi learning poverty. Na World Bank for hwe mu no mahu say enkwa bebrebe obedi mfie du no na wontime nkenkan. No mo sa akwala na wadi mfie du a wontime nkenkan no. Se enema ansesa obeyi ohiani. Enema ansesa obeyi ohiani. Ti learning poverty no ede ohian kasa nso bede ebema enipa no. Ti learning poverty no 10-year-olds who cannot read. Minya, obe bibi memu ha, sub-Saharan Africa, 87% of 10-year-olds cannot read for understanding. And they are going to be poor when they grow up. And what I decided to do was to get resources outside of government, set up what is called Community of Excellence. And they say, Kromuni nyina kan ye hu bom ohene wom ohima wom obia na library authority for aso ya asene edi books eba ho na yetimi amakwala bia Ghana ubedu 10 no na wokenkan ye pa na we learning poverty ni fi ho we learning poverty ni fi ho no mo a ena ohian kasa nso beden ebe free ho enti Community of Excellence ne say nana hima krom hene odi kro obia monka humum na ye ne teacher fo anya nwuma bom na enkwala no hemu bipa duokono obedu emfie du no na okenkan kama na wa banfo ne ka kire say se wutimi ma enkwala na kenkan ewa bra omadi emfie edunu a se kro na enkwala kenkan no ebedu emfie edunu mu ne aduonu no obekọ ho na ka se twa ho hia na obia enkwala na yiye 10-year-old enti so person o man ye yiye na ndaachi efa ukọhwe learning poverty na utu ase ti Community of Excellence de kan ne se ye bema kro bia no books abam ama National Service for the reading and ye e de abo ankwala na ba ho enti ebe no hu se kro fo ankwala kenkan ye de ade bi ebe friend the National Standardized Test akwala bi o class 2 bia ye nso hwe wo Ghana udu class 4 ni aye nso hwe hu se wodru 90% no kro ho for 90% kwala na mutime kenkan ewiase se 87% Africa mutime kenkan ye 90% kenkan a yen outcome no e be South America and South Korea for pepe. Ti ye me friend in 90 plan 10-year-old 90% e be kenkan 90% e be ko senior high school anye yekura na 90% e be ko tertiary certificate program in plumbing krokoye fashion design obeye 90% e be move. Once we can do this 90 plan, this nation will be transformed. Omo my scared fiti ase. They say me hu baby e obiam.
On once
Now we bisa. Muze once nkoso. ansa na efre bi Nelly National Education Leadership Institute eno nso enye ske fra brochire ye phase 1 pilot ni wie no intraso bi ama
eno so na ye den
National Education Leadership Institute na se hu se nipa di enwumesua nanim so ye district director ye regional director ye headmaster ye head teacher se wan kyerɛkyerɛ omo kwan foforo fa so ɛkyerɛ de a omo nso ntimi mmoa teacher fo no ama teacher fo no nkyerɛ de yie ama mpuntuo no ma enti enye sika ye de kyerɛ omo ekwan foforo abɛɛfo ekwan aba ye fa so de kyerɛ ade ama omo nso atimi akɔkyerɛkyerɛ omo teacher fo minua Nelly Community of Excellence. Community of Excellence lanche wo Manfi hene na be mai lanche wo hono. And the sports high schools ananke be region bia benya baako fa one school no converted sports high school. Sports high school no so with the junior high school bata ho. Ti 6 years na kola no bobo. Morocco for sports academies aboa wo mo a ye kra de 80 year ye wo boarding school. And the names say boarding schools the cost of additional cost by a junior high school for never boarding on. 6 years bedu no nan Kolandia on the top of the world. Bibie ni hwa ye nya no kwa o. Je say wadwi no mu do na de sika ta akire.
Me papa ba ko efe no Professor Joseph Osafo o say o man chichire e intentional.
Yes.
Enya accidental.
David. Ase de fa ho bia o. Odo ano be kan David. O why FQ? Wonya FQs.
FQs ni yede.
Free compulsory universal secondary education.
Okay.
Obi ankobi. We FQs na e compulsory galamsey areas no. Omunya nkwala anya galamsey ni bi. Na okwa America. Baby a ye mining bia ye mining course e high school. Omo na ye middle level employees. Na bind the sika she deep shaft mining mu. The sankwala na nye professional work we had not turning around Galamsey because we've provided an alternative. Kwala all those areas in place them in boarding schools. Ko prempe kwa ha. He fa no ko Galamsey. Momon ko field train no who say wiase fufuro bi o baabi. O manso kwanta. O na balego amo abehwe ho. Baka tell mam say mam dem use government na ha o. Me ko baabi am nso da achi be efe. Na mining may mba be mining engineer.
One is scan share.
One is scan wo.
Enye koliko.
Kro ni nyina so ana mining firms. Kenya asem their mining firms akese fanifo ho ni nyina obi emfiri krom ho.
Bebe omo so tengo.
Bebe omo so tengo. Engineer. Intentional say the work as a professor for kan no. Yen tra ho David. We are no move fast. Just a why intentional say so mine yes no then you are able to do it and it has to be done. We don't have a choice. Yen some India so may develop country now we India for no be develop country ya da so tio David South Korea for kwajan Singapore for 1963 years ikache omo kwajan India for so na nu ya omo so omo India parliament ha no omo president ba Obeka say India will be a developed country by 2040. Me here me grant interview to the media. Media for man almost me cry manko. Because adena kwa na beka na wake up call for Ghana. Say yenso anye kra 2057 we should be developed. Obisi 2047. Yenso 2057 100 years after independence. Why can't we develop like them? What is holding us back?
One key thing about secondary education. Now, you care about traffic light any day. Now, do you know that Form 1 students went back to school on 16th March to write exam, but still they have not been able to write the exams, and they are coming for Easter holidays?
I didn't know to me. Minya, intentionality ni bi no. One she share near me ya. Nipa boboka. And now, your transition arrangement, I think that something ought to be done about it. As I say, say you crowd the outgoing income. I want to say 1 week in your presentations is an microphone taking notes. No more trouble. And never a hawk any panabano. Hand over nose crane reading channel. At to say books no trouble, so is what it is saying. That Ben Okofen in every day. enso enkrofo ho ankon bebo anso ye omu nyina di ko free senior high school secretariat o ma wo ho anu ye nyina ya pam omu nyina penifo omu nyina pam omu enti hwan na e ka kire o se ne ye no na ye nsi e be yie minia o man ne da chimti no mempese nwumesua eye amanyosem mo yenhwe enema ye ya emo man esesa e won nwumesua mu no ne enye ne yie na nwumesua mpagi o man yiman say 30,000 classroom African Education Watch for kind 30,000 classrooms are without teachers and we go to sleep every day.
30,000 classrooms
African Education Watch.
Are they
without teachers? See nya clearance one for teacher. Minister for Education check clearance onye bi. Na say 30,000 classrooms no say class be 30 students ah unim kwala Adutwum dachi e di agro. Minister for Education say clearance ma. Minia ebeye den no mana pagya beye India e wa brand kwala no a omo won krase an komo dachi beye fe no ndom nim dia be bo man no teacher ni bi enchiro ma de. Every year be near high 20,000 teachers here till 2024 omo bi na ye omo cha dia yentu omoka but we got clearance unya clearance nso e said they are budget mu te adenti ene nipa ye adwuma yentu aneka minia me de Ghana da chimti no e kwan bi e fa so bi e be ye nhihye pam nwumasua konanim no tembia meka ho asem ma e da chi aye fe fisese amfa nwumasua no pa ade a e be yedin na nya nwumasua bi a nwumasua me ni patimi yade kese obewie university na anema awaye no Arlington SHS University we ya fise kwan fa so kire o ma de ne yesronko
Honorable Boami Okwan we say so Senka MPP wini 2025 and amon hihye na nego mude gu akwan mu enka mo to aso ankasa no yedun
ade ba ko a me hu ya na be boan pa ne be say ne pese IT hubs na fe ye pese companies eco university campus eco recruit nipa fa wo madwuma wo ho on say a council na crofo kan say national service may be waived for sacred Dr. Belmia manifesto ni wo fi so hu ko wiase nyina ba bia ye fa nipa dwuma pa university campus so crofo fi other countries ba ho no ma be recruit senya national service and obi e kwan so company bia me recruit nipa be baga na be recruit university na be wonwa but universities are no go area for recruitment. And one of the easiest place to recruit, me per 10 economists, me connect 1,000 or me interview be 500, me 10, me come baby. My man offer. Other countries will come here. So what she share near man, that's why he says okay. For example, our engineers saying we have to start helping them to minor in French.
Okay.
So that the whole West Africa can become their recruitment grounds. Their job seeking grounds.
Okay.
Medical doctors. So when you medical tourism wa bra, when medical doctors are almost minor in French, we no fully pay for them. Sponsor them. No ba.
Said the Togo name Mali for them the English wa.
Yes. On say ade ba kwa enfie ni nko so pa ye bilingualism, say nkwala be can English and French at the same time. Time wana Minister of Education, because I'm a deputy minister. You call Germany, minister, Dr. Meto Prempena Koi. Now, me share the way German for the camera for now. You want me call on as a minister? You should be a German free, woman German Casa Cromo Cabro for you. I don't know, Ghana, more Diana and your French. You know, okay, let's do it. Buy your mammy, ye Hojuma. Now you call French embassy on boy. Ye be few so never 50 schools and Kalano from class 3. Or ye French. If you okra P near the mom the French in a chire you be a part of francophone no to say peace course for no you dey be 250 other countries e buy a on be chire nkwala ni French wo come Ministry of Health basic school a bilingual school time we ho no and I hope say still there nkwala no your subject be a French in a chire P no near the other no
Ghana
ha
and I'm coming empty that.
Kwalebu basic school English French ambassador no ma is come penti ho ye ho kama mamu computers na adi nyina because bilingual education e banan kwa on sakwa na adwen the sponge o ka se won sua French si a wo sua no obesua no kama asi obi a wo do university e no okosua mina just am sabe biem
na bacho brand wo nsem say wo do nya ho
asan no do na bo
baba men kan we mfantwa to mo papa bi e fa no soti o say good evening the cardinal kindly greet my senior abrant here for me. He's done a lot for Ghana's educational system. Onuya, you are awesome.
Oh, me don't say.
Nana,
some say me ko ja che fa sam ko kuma se ha.
Since assuming the reins of office on 7th January 2017, my engagements in the educational sector have largely been with tertiary and senior high institutions. It is different today. Now, as you can see, I'm very happy to be here this morning to inaugurate and hand over the Kwabenya Model Kindergarten School to the Ghana Education Services. It is an institution which, God willing, will provide world-class early childhood education to our children. Ladies and gentlemen, today's youth running barefoot to school could be a future leader of business, industry, the arts, or government. Education is the equalizer of opportunity. I'm in this position as President of the Republic because of education. Education is the most effective way to change the fortunes of our continent and country and join the group of developed nations and continents. Thus, Prioritizing investment in early childhood education is critical to the education development of our country. UN Sustainable Development Goal 4.2 explicitly seeks to ensure that by 2030, all girls and boys will have access to early childhood care and development to prepare them for primary education. Quality and inclusive early education enables all children, irrespective of their physical, emotional, social, or medical challenges, to come together at school, to play and learn together. The absence of this deprives the child of play and other critical things of childhood, like cognitive, motor, physical, social, emotional, core competencies, and language development. It is for this reason that the Akufo-Addo government has embarked on the construction of some 350 kindergarten blocks, of which 160 have been so far completed. Several dilapidated kindergarten blocks have also been renovated. Recently, the Arab Development Bank provided funds for the construction of kindergartens in towns like Dadrin in Nzima East Municipal, Apesika in Cape Coast, in Suta in Techimai, Kenyasi in the Sutufi North, and Atobiase in the Adanse South District. In addition to increasing infrastructure, we review the educational curriculum from objective-based of yesteryear to standard-based, which is being implemented across the country. The standards-based curriculum of kindergarten moves away from a focus on teacher talk time and rote learning for exams to encouraging critical thinking, group teamwork, experimental learning, and the development of core competencies required in the 21st century. It is play-based oriented and promotes a thematic approach to teaching. This approach lends itself to the integration of ICT as we are seeing today. I applaud BSW International for executing the contract for the construction of this ultra-modern kindergarten for the people of Kwabenya with funding from GetFund. I urge management of the Ghana Education Service to ensure that this facility is used for its intended purpose. I'm confident in this by the fact that 22 regional and district ECE coordinators, 207 kindergarten teachers, 30 head teachers, and 33 district teacher support teams have been trained to guarantee quality early childhood service delivery to our learners in the country. I also note with gratitude the creation of play-based environments across 110 kindergartens in the Greater Accra, Ashanti, Eastern, Central, Oti, and Western North regions of the country. The people of Kwabenya are grateful to Amit Cohen, the managing partner of BSW International, who renovated the model kindergarten and oversaw a successful pilot project on integrating ICT into the standards-based curriculum. I appeal to BSW and its Education Technology Division CODIAS to remain committed to the successful integration of ICT into early childhood education in all the 16 regions and replicate such at the primary level. Continue to support government in constructing one model kindergarten in each of the 261 metropolitan, municipal, and district areas. They will serve as resource centers for the teachers in the various MMDs. I hope that management and teachers of this newly constructed kindergarten block will ensure the best maintenance practices are put in place so that this school is well utilized and maintained for the benefit of our students. Let me reiterate in conclusion, the government will continue to take the education of millions of Ghanaian children seriously. We will continue to invest in education and help secure our country's future. For these interventions are geared towards the growth and development of Ghana. We're preparing our youth for the birth of a prosperous society, a society which creates opportunities for all its citizens, rewards creativity and enterprise, honesty and hard work. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor to declare the Kwabenya Kindergarten Model School duly commissioned. May God bless us all in our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention. I'm very pleased to be here at Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, Legon, and to join you in celebrating 85 years of the establishment of this famous institution of learning. It is your 85th anniversary, and I'm grateful to the authorities for the invitation and opportunity to deliver this address. Indeed, if there's one senior high school I've had the greatest number of interactions with since I became President of the Republic in 2017, whether it is in the number of visits to the school or whether it is in me receiving that school at Jubilee House, the seat of our nation's presidency, it is Presec Legon. I had hoped that in your brochure, where you describe me as President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, you would have added Honorary Odadie. The last time I had an encounter with the boys in blue was in December 2022, when Alfred Keninsia, John Anim Tinkrai, and Austin Afutu, together with staff, students, and alumni, brought trophy number 7 of the National Science and Mathematics Quiz Competition to me at Jubilee House. As an honorary Odadie myself, it was a truly exciting moment as I share in this success. I can only urge Presec to break the 8 in this year's competition. I said it when I came here in 2018, and I'll repeat it. This school has become for me and for many Ghanaians one of the best senior high schools, if not the best, in Ghana. The credit for this goes to past and present management, teaching and non-teaching staff, alumni, and students. Ladies and gentlemen, as some of you may know, I am a person of deep Presbyterian origins. Both my paternal and maternal ancestries are replete with Presbyterians. My own parents were staunch Presbyterians who were regular worshippers at the Presbyterian Church of the Resurrection at Mokola, Accra. I was baptized there, a Presbyterian, as were my 3 other siblings. But I was confirmed in Anglican as a result of the secondary school I attended, a development that never sat comfortably with my parents. I say all this to show you how proud I am of my Presbyterian lineage and to tell you that I feel very much at home with you, since that was the atmosphere in which I was brought up. At Presec, you're trained and groomed to become, quote, Christian gentlemen, unquote. To paraphrase the school's anthem, the training you have received is a solid foundation to help you take your places in the future of our country and church. PRESEC has fulfilled this promise. Indeed, we can find on that day as heads of state, prominent politicians, doctors, lawyers, engineers, accountants, bankers, scholars, entrepreneurs, judges, musicians, merchants, teachers, farmers, authors, actresses, bankers, businesswomen, diplomats, media practitioners, and priests. The theme, building upon a legacy of excellence, come along and join us, provides us with an opportunity to look at some important aspects of our national life. I say nothing new when I state that the countries that have done well, even without natural resources, are the countries that have invested in education and skills training. This is not a secret, but it is surprising how long it is taking us to learn this. What the evidence from history and the experience of many countries have shown is that it is not natural resources that build nations. It is people who build nations. It is not gold that is going to build Ghana. If it was, it would have done so already. It is not cocoa that is going to build Ghana. If it was, it would have done so already. It is not oil that is going to build Ghana. It is the people of Ghana, Ghanaians like you and I, and especially the youth of today, who are going to build Ghana. With PRESEC known to be a science school, I'm sure you appreciate the fact that government, in order to attain our objective of building an industrialized nation, is increasing its emphasis on science and technology education and technical and vocational training. We intend to put science, technology, education, and mathematics, STEM, education, in its central, relevant place. Training students with 21st century skills is essential in preparing our future workforce for the fourth industrial revolution through STEM education. Even though the manifesto of the New Patriotic Party, the party from which my government was born, prioritized the study of STEM in its 2016 and 2020 manifestos, it was the reimagination of education in the advent of COVID-19 and the need to prepare the youth for jobs of the future that reinforced the need to increase the percentage of students undertaking general science in senior high schools. Indeed, the percentage of general science students in our schools has been some 12% for some time. The percentage of science students this year has risen to some 15%, and it is expected to increase even further to some 24% in 2024. Government has made the following interventions to implement STEM education. 1, the creation of a STEM pipeline to increase STEM enrollment at tertiary education level through pre-engineering programs. The pre-engineering program has been introduced to target senior high school graduates in general arts, visual arts, and business. The George Grant University of Mines and Technology, the Pentecost University, and the Kumasi Technical University have admitted students into this flagship program that allows students to study subjects such as physics, elective mathematics, engineering practice, chemistry, technical drawing, applied electricity, and ICT. The one-year pre-university program, launched in February 2022, has admitted its second cohort of students. The objective is to increase the talent pool from which engineers can be selected to ensure the number of engineering graduates, that is first degree and higher national diploma, increases from the current 6,500 to 30,000 by 2030. 2, at the senior high school level, increasing enrollment in STEM has been made possible by operationalizing 4 newly constructed STEM model schools and converting 3 existing schools into STEM model schools. The Ghana STEM Academy schools are Abomosu STEM Academy, Awasu STEM Academy, Kwasenkpe STEM Academy, Bosuntri Girls STEM Academy, Bosuntri STEM Academy, Accra High School STEM Center, and Kwase Secondary Technical School. These schools have been equipped with state-of-the-art laboratories and classrooms, dormitories, assembly halls, dining halls, and conducive environments to foster teaching and learning. There are some 2,400 students enrolled to study general science and STEM in the 7 schools. New STEM pathways have been introduced as part of efforts to reform science education. Introduction of new STEM pathways, including engineering, science, and robotics, aviation and aerospace, computer science, biomedical science, agricultural science, and manufacturing. 3, the completion of 10 regional STEM centers to train a complete STEM pipeline from primary through JHS to SHS. The Accra High School STEM Center is operational, and it receives some 250 students every day who undertake training in robotics, 3D printing, coding, physics, chemistry, and biology for JHS, and SHS students who are in the greater Accra region. 6 other centers, which are some 90% complete, are located at Infancy-Pim School, Fija Senior High School, Kufuridua SHS, Jinjini Senior SHS, Ahafuman SHS, and Abuakwa SHS, whilst the rest, Maoku SHS, Safirioso SHS, and Atebubu SHS, are between 30 to 50% complete. 4, the construction of model junior high schools to replace clusters of basic schools and equipping the existing schools for STEM programs. And 5, the retooling of science laboratories, physics, chemistry, and biology of 180 selected senior high schools, including Presbyterian Boys Senior High School. So on this auspicious occasion, I say to you, the current students of Presec, I dare say you have a lot to emulate. You live, though, in more interesting times than your predecessors, many of whom took part in Presec's once famous dawn jogging exercises in their time. Your predecessors had to wait for the postman to bring the letter to get any news from home or from friends in female schools. In your case, technology offers you daily contact. Seize the opportunities that Presec offers and the many advantages that come from having such a wide range of powerful alumni in all sections of our society. Study hard and refrain from doing anything that can hinder your prospects of a bright future. But at the same time, enjoy and make the best use of recreation and leisure time in order to become the well-rounded individuals our society needs. To the staff of the school, I say thank you for keeping up the spirit of Presec and living up to its great name. Continue to imbibe in the students the Presbyterian virtues of fortitude, temperance, prudence, and justice, which have served many and our nation well. Moderator, Chairperson, Minister for Education, Headmaster, alumni, students, the potential of our nation is great. I am deeply persuaded that we, the first people in sub-Saharan Africa to shake off the shackles of colonialism and imperialism, have it in us to be indeed the beacon of Africa and the light of the world. Let us all rise to that challenge and make the Black Star sparkle. We can do it. I'm confident that we can use all the blessings that have been bestowed upon us by the Almighty to bring progress and prosperity to Ghana and to Mother Africa herself. I believe firmly that, quote, in thy light we shall see light, unquote. Once again, let me offer you all the warmest congratulations on your 85th anniversary. I wish you well and more successes in the years and decades ahead. The best years of PRESEC, and indeed of our nation, lie ahead of us. And you will be happy to know that I will fulfill the demand by the headmaster for a 30-seater bus and an appropriate assembly hall as my contribution to the 85th anniversary celebration. May God bless Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, Lagos, the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, and us all. And may God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.